As a general rule in our culture. Now, before I start, let me just do a quick aside on what culture is. I'm going to go over this a lot, but I want you to really understand this. What is culture? Culture is the thing out there that you look with your eyes, you listen with your ears, you taste, you touch, and it goes from outside to inside. Automatically, organically. It goes from outside of you to inside of you. Every single time you taste, touch, and look, without exceptions. It goes from outside there to inside of you. Now that's very important, because the Bible tells you to guard your heart. And most Christians, most churches you go to, they have their message on the culture at large is all off. They're afraid of it. You know, they'll tell you, oh, Miley Cyrus, she's destroying the culture, she's destroying America. First and foremost, they don't recognize Miley Cyrus is symptom, not cause. Miley Cyrus is not destroying anybody per se. Miley Cyrus is a symptom of the culture we live in. A sign of the times, not a driver of the times. So the culture is out there. And most important for you, the Christian, the most important goal for you is the sanctification process. Separate yourself, come out from among them, and sanctify yourself. Be ye holy as I, the Lord, am holy. That is the most important thing. Everything else is secondary to that. Now, every single time you connect with the Spirit of God, every single time, bar none, it operates the same way as the culture out there. The Spirit of the Lord gets inside of you, and His Word gets inside of you, and it transforms you. Goes from outside to inside, takes root and transforms you automatically. Automatically. That is why the sanctification process is so important. Now, same thing every time you connect with the world. And I don't care if you're connecting in harmless ways or if you're connecting with something that you're kind of, well, I shouldn't really be doing this. This is the real problem. The church teaching on this is totally off. It's not to create a boogeyman in your mind about, you know, this terrible thing here or the outrage du jour is really destructive. It's the constant contact that's really harmful. It's the time you spent in the culture of the world that's actually going to do you in. It's not any one thing in and of itself is meaningless. Any one thing you choose, you know, it may be harmless and fun or it may be kind of, destructive. But that's not really what's going to decide everything. What's going to decide everything is where your priorities are at. Prioritize sanctification above everything else. From that, everything will follow. All of the world, as a general rule, is toxic to one degree or another. But you can live in the world and not of the world. If you minimize your contact with it, and it's like McDonald's. Think of the world out there. Think of the culture of the world as McDonald's. You're not afraid of McDonald's. You don't spend a lot of time and energy thinking about, how poisonous the Big Mac is. Oh, I better not eat it. And sometimes you go to McDonald's and you enjoy yourself, just like I'm saying you can do in the world. I'm not telling you to be some hermit sealed off in some chamber where, you never listen to Miley Cyrus because, oh my God, that's not holiness. That's craziness. That's what our church has been teaching. Craziness. Instead of you be in that world and not of the world. Walk among them without adopting their ways and their ideas. That's the real danger. Is that when you interact with the world, even if you're watching the news, their view of life gets inside of you subtly. Transforms the way you see things. Transforms the who you are. The most important thing for you, the Christian, most important, I cannot stress this enough, I will say this 100 times if I say it once, is the sanctification process. That is the process by which we step out from amongst them and we separate ourselves unto God and we be transformed and become holy as I, the Lord, am holy. That means you need to minimize your contact with the things of this world. You can enjoy it, just enjoy it in small doses, just like you do with McDonald's. You don't eat McDonald's in the morning, or God help you if you do. You don't eat McDonald's for breakfast and then go out and have a Big Mac for lunch and then, go back to McDonald's, have a Quarter Pounder for dinner. God help you if you do, but you don't, because you have some sense. Same principle. You can watch some stupid movie on HBO, even one with, a little bit of swearing, ooh, even one that's got a little bit of this or that, ooh. You can watch it and enjoy yourself. Just sanctify yourself. That's not the priority of your life, isn't entertaining yourself. You can enjoy it and have a little fun and then get back to the process of sanctifying yourself. We've completely the wrong attitude about this stuff. Completely and utterly the wrong attitude. The church has been completely bozo when it comes to the world, when it comes to the things of this world. Our stuff is better. If you understand the Lord, if you really are committed to becoming a Christian and understanding the ways of the Lord,